Alright friends, let's look at question number 7. So the question number 7 reads as follows. Salaries of A, B and C are in the ratios 5:6:7. Their salaries are increased in the first year by 20%, 25% and 20% respectively. In the second year, the salaries of A and C are increased by 45% and 20%. The new salary of B is equal to the mean of salaries of A and C. What is the approximate percentage increase in the salary of B? So, they have clearly given that these, let's assume that since the ratio or the proportion is 5:6:7, the easiest way to do proportion questions is to assume their salaries to be multiple of 100, and I am taking the salaries as this to begin with. Now, in the first year, the increase for A is 20%. So whenever we are solving percentage questions, to make calculations simple, it's always good to remember that 20% is 1 by 5 or 20% increase is 1.2 into that number. So it's easier to either find 20% as 1/5 of the given number and add it to the number, or simply treat 20% increase as 1.2 into that number. In this case, 20% of 1 by 5 is 100. So I'll simply add 100. This will become 600. The increase in B is of 25%. Same way, 25% is 1 by 4 or 25% increase is written as 1.25 into that given number. It depends on what you use to make your calculations easy. So again, in this, I will use 25% as 1/4 of this, which is nothing but 150. So I will add 150 to 600 and this becomes 750. Same way, this is 20% hike. In this case, let me multiply it with 1.2. This will become 840. With me so far? Now, this is further increased by 40%. So I can either do 600 into 1.4, which is easier in this case because finding 40% of 600 becomes a challenge, and then this is nothing but 600 into 1.4 is 840. And this we need to find percentage increase. This is increased by 25%. 840 is a multiple of 4. So I will do 1/4 of 840, which is 210, and I will add this to 210, I will get 1050. Now, we need to find B's salary, which is given to be the mean of this. Mean is just sum of all the numbers by the number of digits. In this case, it is this, which translates to 1890 by 2, which translates to 945. So the salary of B is 945. To find percentage increase, we will just do final minus initial by initial, which in this case is 195 by 750. Upon calculation, this comes approximately as 26%, which is your final answer.